Welcome back to GameTech Radio. We are here for map number 2 of the semi-final between XP and Suit Up. My name's Tcbburleigh and joining me is Rag. Spoiler alert, cover your ears if you don't want to hear it, but XP won the first map 16-6. It was Inferno. We're going live on 3 in the second. They won the knife round on train, so they will be on CT side. Joining me is Rag. How are you feeling about the second map? We've got XP with a 1-0 advantage. They've got the easier side on train. It's looking very good for them.
Yeah, it is indeed. They managed to win out every knife fight so far. We've seen them in every game, so should be interesting to see how this goes. I wonder if Suit actually has quite a few good strats up their sleeve on train to see what they can do. They definitely have to win this one back if they want to take it to the third game, and a possible chance of taking this out and making their way into the final. So let's just see how it goes.
What an odd strat. They've got 4 lowers. Spunj is the only person holding up as he was at back of bomb and is down to 75 HP. But before that, big shout out to our ref for Azar. Azar, unmute your mic. I want to ask you a question about the two teams. How do you think this map is going to go specifically? You've been watching these teams, reffing them all day. Do Suit Up have a chance?
I personally don't think they do. It's most likely going to be a really easy win for XP.
Big calls. Any particular player you think is going to do really well?
Probably watched dewshu. He went huge last map.
He did pretty amazingly well holding at A. We'll have to see where he holds on this particular bomb site. They don't have a kit, so it might be a little bit difficult to defuse here. Midnight City does, but Fufu has still just managed to stick on the bomb. They will pick up the first round. It was a bomb plant, though, at the top side. A lot of action. It was tit for tat, but in the end, Digz and Fufu managed to pull it out for their team. And in fact, Digz got a TD. Wow. He's 5-0. Have a look at that. I didn't even see it.
Wow.
That's what we get for crossing to Azzy, you noob. No, it's cool. Big shout out to him. Running through the teams, I guess we should. It will be Digz, Fufu, Spunj, Unfo, and dewshu. And for Suit Up, Wolfy, dziAR, troppsta, HH, and xertz. dewshu goes big with the Famous and will take down xertz at 5 train. It looks like they're stacking uppers this time, Rag. I think syf.Suit might just have a good idea in going lowers, but they are only on an eco.
Yeah, definitely. There's a couple of deagles out there, and dewshu manages to get a big shot there on dziAR. fufuba managing has the TMP and picks up H Tropper and Wolfy all in a matter of 3 seconds. So, yeah, it doesn't look good for Suit. Again, they are on the harder side. They will be looking for that 10-5 scoreline to try and get back into this. But yeah, big play there by Digz, who's running under the name of Midnight City in this game. In that first round, managing to pick up a TD. I didn't even notice. I saw him doing some little jumping around and stuff like that, picking up a couple of frags, but didn't realise what he managed to get. But it does look like we have Suit setting up for that upper again, and fufuba managing to pick up an early kill on dziAR. Troppo's picking up Spunj out in that mid area. Looks like he's searching for another one. He's on the back of train there. Has no idea where they're hanging around. It looks like he's just trying to keep them in there for now. fufuba managed to move himself to underneath the train this time. He's just trying to peek around, see where they all are. Wolfy's managed to make his way up into that uppers area. And, xertz manages to get the first shot off, but unfortunately fufuba takes him out. H gets the return kill on it. So it is a 3v3 at the moment. As I say, that dewshu takes out Wolfy. But they have managed to get the bomb down in the B bomb site. All they need to do now really is try and hold it. dewshu, H going big, picking up another 2 frags there. But we do have Digz as the only one left with the orb. Manages to pick up H. And it looks like he is going in for the smoke. He's on the bomb. Troppsta should have heard this. I don't know what he's doing. He's heard him on the bomb. And he's continually going on and off the bomb, and he's just actually going to get the defuse in the middle of the smoke. I don't know what Troppo was thinking of doing. Midnight City picks up the kill as well on the troppsta. I don't know what happened there. They had that round. All Trop needed to do was actually move into the smoke and try and get the shot off on him, but I think he was a little bit scared that he'd end up getting killed.
Well, obviously Troppo didn't realize exactly where the bomb was planted. He was sort of shooting left and right. He thought that the bomb was somewhere in the middle of the smoke, but it was actually to the far right, and obviously once the bomb diffuser moved off of that, it was pretty easy. It's a hard uppers rush, sorry, I should say top ramp rush into this B bomb site. Midnight City though goes to town on 2 from Hump. fufuba was sitting on bomb and was able to take down 2. dewshu with the rotate. Final frag onto xertz, but just like that, he did not miss a shot there. Digz, Midnight City, has definitely proven his worth in both of these games so far. He's now 9 zip on his KDR, has an infinite KDR, and just at Hump decimated with the AWP there. Where's he going to hold this round? HH gets the shot onto dewshu out through mid from Tcon to CTCon, obviously. And again, Digz, I just do not want to move away from him because he is always in the action. Takes down HH at Tcon. Spunj and fufuba also going to town. That is bombed down over at the over at the spawn. I'm not too sure what the Spunj is going to realize. Indeed, he does and calls it. xertz is going to come straight into his crosshair. He moves around the wrong way and should get taken out from behind by Spunj. Indeed, he does. dziAR is now the only player left with a 4v1 clutch. He takes down one in Digz. Very nice shot indeed. Just, I guess, moved his crosshair a little bit too far up because he hit the head instead of the body, but maybe he just wanted to do it in style. fufuba, Spunj and ofnu, where are they? fufuba is Whitehall. Spunj is just camping bomb alongside unfo at the T-spawn, and dziAR, I don't think there's any way he's going to be able to clutch this one, Rag.
No, I think he's just going to go. He's going up the top at the moment. He's going for a save. He might just try and get a couple of frags at the end there. But he is coming back down. He does have 30 seconds. There's no possible way he could grab the bomb and manage to make his way all the way back to the site for a plant, so he might be just looking for a couple of kills here. Unfortunately, if that timer runs out, he's going to run out of things, but he does pick up Spunj there. He's running it back around. He doesn't know where Wolf is, but Wolf is standing right there. He's just somehow he survives the spray down on HP. Here he comes. He manages to pick up a second as well. All he needs to do is try and find fufuba, but fufuba playing it really smart, just runs as far away as he can and hides, so that the counter-terrorists will pick up the round and making it 5-0 in the favour of XP. So Suit really far behind at the moment, and they really need to try and pull out something to try and get back into this game.
They've had a few close rounds here, but at the end of the day, all that matters is the round score in 5-0. It doesn't matter how close the rounds have been there. The fact remains that XP have still yet to lose a round. dziAR is going to jump down. Oh, he almost hit that shot from small ladder room. Down to 5 train. He didn't, though. It has been smoked up. They've dropped the bomb once again outside of Vines, and troppsta alongside of xertz is going to push. They are on a deco towards that CT spawn. Unfo will drop troppsta. HH with the reply. 1B takes down dewshu. Will play no further part in this round in mid. Unfo again with the double there. He's just decimating Spunj. Also, they are all running out mid from CTCon. Is able to get down xertz. And how many players do we have left? HH and Wolfy. Let's flick to them right now. HH in SL room. Wolfy also get a few frags, but Unfo cleans them both up. I think there was 4 from the man. Take a bow. I believe he was big ladder the entire time. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rag, but that's, at the end of the day, what matters. 6 zip.
No, you were right there. Wolf managing to pick up a few kills as well. So, yeah, so Suit, I don't know what Suit's going to be able to do in this match. It's looking pretty good for XP to get a 15-0 game half going for these guys. We do have dziAR trying to AWP someone up at that top ramp area, but unfortunately no one's standing up that far. We do have fufuba, who's sitting around at the back of the B bomb site, sitting just sort of behind under one of those trains right at the back there. Wolfy's watching that Tcon, waiting for someone to try and come in, but it does look like they're going to be going over to the B bomb site. xertz has managed to find his way all the way over to the A bomb side without having a single issue whatsoever. and they have already taken out 2 people. Troppo just getting onto oomph there, so it is 5v3 now. xertz should have been turned around and told them all that the A bomb site's clear. He manages to pick up Spunj, and dziAR gets Digz there, so it's all left up to fufuba against 4 players, now 3 as he picks one up, but Troppo just too good, managed to pick up a headshot with the AK onto fufuba, and Suit now picks up their first round, making it 6-1.
They're going to need a little bit more than that, though. We are almost halfway through the first half. We've got 7 rounds out of 15 done into the 8th. Suit Up need a few more than that. They're going to hopefully get 4 or 5, and even then it's going to be very difficult. XP are just shutting and zoning them out. The early picks is what it is all about on train, and it is not coming to the terrorist team. Unfo and Spunj team up with their Deagles and will drop 2 members of the Suit team in troppsta and xertz. So they've got a 5v3 situation on their hands and can comfortably hold these 2 bomb sites. Where is the bomb heading? It is with dziAR, and he is still at T-Spawn, making his way into T-Con. Takes a few pot shots here and there onto mid oil train. There's not going to be any player there. dewshu is the closest person, and he's all the way over at E-Box. In fact, there's one boosted at Spunj, who's actually gone and boosted up to the glitch at the top corner of that middle area of the A-bomb site. Wolfy 2G pushing through vines, but I don't think that he realizes his team is all the way at T-Con, and they could just get decimated by Spunj here. He has been spotted, falls to his death. Wolfy gets credited with the headshot regardless, and it is all on for love and money at this A-bomb site. dziAR and Wolfy up against fufuba, Midnight City, Unfo, and dewshu. Can they get the bomb down is the question. There's fufuba still sitting on bomb train. He's only got a deagle in his hand, so here's the bomb being planted and tries to go and take out one of the players. He's missed all of his shots so far, but finally connects one that will finish off dziAR. HH with the AWP is always godly, but he has a lot of hard work to do here in trying to hold off this bomb from such a vulnerable position that is SL room. In fact, loses his AWP to dewshu, and I believe the CTs were on an eco then, and still managed to come out on top with an AWP and an AK saved. That's going to be 7-1.
Yeah, XP ended up being on a deco there and managed to still pick up the round. Just getting a couple of kills there, manages to get a couple of guns, which gives them a little more of an advantage, especially on the CT side. But we do have Digz, who's AWPing up at that top ramp at the moment, waiting for someone to go across, and here comes the entire team, and they've all run down the ramp actually, so this is gonna, and they've split top and bottom. Digz never looked away the whole time. He manages to pick up one in troppsta. H gets a fufuba with the deagle. It looks like the deagle's been swapped around, and H just keeps hitting the edge of that train. He's taking a couple of pot shots there, manages to pick up dewshu as Spunj picks up xertz. So it is 3v3 at the moment. As I said, that 2 drop down. dziAR gets sponged, and Wolf gets dziAR back. So it is now 2v2. H Wolfy versus Midnight City, and but it's going to be interesting to see how this all goes. And Wolf manages to pick up a team kill there accidentally, and it results in the bomb going off. Oh, don't know what's going to happen there. He gets one bullet which manages to go through his teammate's head and through the head of the terrorist. So, Suit there pick up their second round, and it looks like they might be trying to go for that magical 5 rounds that you'd want on train.
There was too much there anyway. The time just ticked down a little bit too quickly for them to get the defuse. I don't think that Unfo's shot really caused them to lose that round. Very well credited to Suit Up though. dewshu's going to go massive with his deagle once again. He just doesn't even worry about the AK that he's carrying. He takes 2 deagle shots there. xertz also chimes in with the double tap of his own. Wolfy 2G up mid, takes down Spunj. They're going to smoke up the bomb and look to try and plant it here, courtesy of troppsta. fufuba is AWPing from SL room. He checks T-Con, there's nobody there. Does he have any backup? He does still have dewshu. Where is he, you ask? Over at CT, and he will get spotted by xertz. In fact, it gets done by him, and fufuba is going to run away with his tail between his legs because they are strapped for cash and save that AWP. So it will be 7-3 on the scoreboard here, Rag, and a pretty convincing few rounds in a row here for Suit Up.
Well, it seems that they're pushing into that A-bomb side is going really well, but I also think that XP are leaving it a little less guarded than what they did in the first couple of rounds, because Suit's been going B a lot, and fufuba unfortunately couldn't hold on to that orb. Xertz managed to find him and pick him up with the AK, so all that time he was trying to hide and still manages to get picked up. So, but yeah, it looks like Suit's managing to make a big comeback here. They really want that 5 rounds, but anything extra is going to be a bonus. They do have a possibility of making it to 8 rounds to 7 in their favour. So should be interesting to see how these next few rounds go. dziAR already picked up fufuba on this round.
Well, we're waiting on Unfo here to see whether he can hold off this ramp push. Oh no, he can't. He runs right into xertz. AK troppsta also drops down Midnight City with his AK as well. So it is Team AK here for Suit Up. They want to try and come back. They are actually only 4 rounds behind if you look at it that way, and now make that 3 rounds behind on T side. So if they can continue this trend, they've picked up 3 in a row so far. It's gone from 7-1 to 7-4. I think that might have a chance of taking this second map out. Definitely won't get demolished. I think even if the score is like 16-4 or something, they can walk away with their heads high coming up against such a strong lineup in XP. But still, Suit Up, you know, they've got the match to win or lose is theirs. If they can pull off some really good T-side strats, I think they might be able to come up with the goods and push this half to maybe an 8-7 even, but it is all going to rely on them. And in saying that, they lose the first 2 frags here, courtesy of fufuba and Digz. My screen's gone right, so I was following Spunj, pushing up through hump. He's cupped not 1 flash, but 2 to the face, so he'll quickly pan away from him. Wolfy 2G with the AK, plants the bomb down. They have to try and hold here. The player advantage was with the CT team. 4-3, make that 3-3 now. Unfo comes in with a double of his own, and just like that, the individual performance of Unfo may just win it for them. Troppsta is going for the ninja. Indeed, he takes down Unfo, but Spunj too quick. Orb headshot straight down that right-hand alley of the B-bomb site, and the bomb will be defused. So 8-4 is the score here, Rag.
Yeah, they need just that one more round to get to that magical mark, and then they really want to probably try and get at least one extra round on top of it to make it something like 9-6 or maybe 8-7 if they can manage to pick up the next 3 rounds in a row. But good work there. They made it into the bomb site. I didn't even think they were going to do that because they lost 2 players incredibly quickly and they took it down to the wire. But they managed to get the bomb down, which gave them just that little bit more. Wolfy's already managed to pick up a quick kill on xertz there. Troppo gets a reply on dewshu, and H manages to pick up Oomph in the mid as well. So it is now 4v3. As I say that, Midnight City's managed to get 1 as well onto the troppsta. H picks up fufuba, so it's now 3-2 in the advantage of the terrorists, but they still need to make it into a site, and now it's 3v1. Poor Spunj is the only guy left. He's hanging around. Where is he at? He's hanging on the one side of train while the guy's planning on the other side. Quite interesting to see that one. But yeah, they ended up taking it. They've got their point to the 5 rounds, so anything after this they're going to be incredibly happy with.
We've got 2 rounds left here, and SYF definitely could bring it back to 8-7. Wouldn't that be a comeback if we've seen it from 7-1 to 8-7? Come on, SYF. I hope you can do it for them. Oh, no, Mina said he's going to run straight into dziAR's AWP. Indeed, he does. Down at SL area. In fact, dziAR is still AWPing that line towards the back of the A-bomb train. But xertz and Wolfy 2G will chime in and take down 2. xertz again onto Unfo at E-box. In fact, all that's left is dewshu, and I don't think he's going to be able to do too much here with a Digz. He takes down 2, but he's still got 2 more, and it is a big clutch coming out if he can pull it off. No, we can't. dziAR, once again, outstanding AWP play, and they are 8-6. So, in the last round, it's going to be 9-6 or 8-7. Either way, I think that Suit Up are going to be quite happy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned at the moment because Wolfy and Troppo are both bottoming out for Suit again. 2 of the players I thought might have done a bit better for the team, actually both on the bottom again in this map. So they're really going to have to pick up their game if they want to pretty much either A, stay in the team, or B, win the 3rd map. But Wolfy takes out a big shot there onto Spunj, while Troppo's been taken out as well. So it's a 1-for-1 trade at the moment. Looks like they're all hovering around, and xertz manages to pick up in Midnight City. And dziAR getting out with 15 HP. luckily for him. He's run.
I think Ragnarok's gone. My apologies, Azza. Just confirm that for me. But, geez, it's going to be Fufu and dziAR in a 1v1 here. Apologies, Rags. Internet got cut off, so we had to use the entire time some, pretty poor wireless internet. And I guess that's, just what happens in the end. dziAR, at first, fufuba just waiting on confirmation that he is here. The bomb has not gone down yet. 20 seconds left. dziAR is in CT con, and fufuba is also waiting. Okay, let me just alt-tab back out and drag Ragnarok back in. Apologies for that one. We will have the bomb tick down in this bomb site. It will be over at B. dziAR's on 15 HP. It has an orb. Lanimal's going to flash in. He comes to flash himself. So does dziAR though. And it's hit for cat and mouse here. Who's going to win it? I never know. Rag, are you back?
I put my money on dziAR just because I want to see him bring it back to an 8-7. But yeah, poor Fufuba's running around not knowing what to do. He manages to flash himself while holding it down, but dziAR does manage to pick it up, making it 8-7. An absolute outstanding comeback there from the Suit guys, bringing it back to 8-7. I said they wanted to make 5 rounds, but they managed to pick up 7 instead. So we've got a nice and close game going on at the moment, and as far as I'm concerned, XP guys are going to really have to work their way back into this.
Well, Azza, my question to you is, you thought that Suit Up had really no chance there. After seeing 8-7, can you see them coming back and winning this map?
I still see XP confidently win.
What scoreline?
Pardon?
What do you think the scoreline will be?
Probably 16-10 at best.
Oh, they're only going to pick up 2 rounds on CT half. Big plays. Rag, what do you think?
dewshu will just blow up and win.
Fair enough.
Big call there. So pretty much what he's saying is that Suit's going to pick up 3 rounds max on the counter-terror side. I personally don't think I'll see that happening. Maybe if they got the pistol round, won their first couple, and then managed to lose every single round from then on. But yeah, it's one of those things.
If they win the pistol, they have a chance, but otherwise I honestly reckon they will get destroyed.
Well, fair enough. Well, the game's actually gone live again, and we're into the first round. Suit now sitting on the counter-terror team after making a massive comeback there onto the on the terror side, getting back 6 rounds or something along the lines of that in a row, I think it was, or maybe 5 rounds in a row they've managed to bring back. So should be interesting to see how this goes. We do have a couple of the guys all hanging around, and Ormf, I think, is a little bit confused. He was hanging around out in the middle of mid and couldn't see anyone at all. But we do have big gunfights going off. It is now down to Suit down to 2 players, while XP have 3. I don't know where the bomb is or where the bomb is going. Where are we? Who's got the bomb? Spunj has the bomb. And it looks like he's hanging around that B area, but he is dropping down into that room, and he is going to go over to the A bomb site. But what he doesn't know is that dziAR is sitting just over in the next train, just waiting, and he manages to pick up Digz. Unfortunately, Ormf picks him up. So it's all down to troppsta now. Spunj sitting on 100 HP. Ormf is only on 2 HP. He could pretty much shoot his gun and end up getting himself killed. But while Flash manages to pick out troppsta, good shooting there, but it looks like XP are going to pick up the first 3 rounds in this match.
Well, we don't want to call it too early, but it is definitely looking that way. I still haven't seen MP5's well for them. Finally, there we go. Wait to the last second to be able to do it. I guess, that's just the new fad with all of these old school pro players. They're going to rush straight down white holes into brown holes and then make that lower ramp as they push into this B bomb site. Unfo spotted one at top, and he's going in a little bit of a firefight there. dewshu will take down HH with the nade. H with the first frag of the round on to Fufu. In fact, so Tiffatat there there. Spunj clarions up a treat and will finish off xertz and Wolfy 2G. They have a 4-on-2 situation with the bomb down over at the B bomb side. dziAR and troops try to have to rotate here. dziAR was at top ramp. He takes down Digz, but it is not going to be enough as dewshu finishes him off. And I'm sure that the final player for the CT team has been spotted by now in troppsta. Indeed, he has just pushed out of hump from CT spawn, and 16-10's the prediction from Azad. They are 2-0 up in this second half.
Definitely. Sorry about that, but I had a guy who was walking around, crouched, going at the same speed as someone running, so I thought I'd better restart the client just to make sure. But yes, 2-0, but it looks like, what do we got? Suit haven't brought up yet, so it looks like they're probably not in a good mood to win this round either. They left B site completely open, which just happens to be where XP managed to run into, and just walk in and put the bomb down with no firefight, no loss of health, no nothing. And now Umps managed to pick up Wolfy. He's only down to 45 HP, and he's thrown a nade over the top, which did hit and did do some damage. But yeah, fufuba takes out H, Umps takes out troppsta. Suit, dziAR manages to get one back onto Digz. Midnight, sorry. And yeah, so 3-0, and we're finally up to the big buy round for Suit.
Well, I'm not too sure how well the Suit Up guys are going to go in this half if they can't win this round. If they can, though, it's all normal. Of course, we expect the winner of the pistol to win the first 3, especially on T side when the M4s are obviously more expensive than the AKs are. But Suit Up, if they lose this, it is going to go into a downward spiral, and I definitely can see Azza being right in this one in saying that XP will just be too strong and work T side. In fact, is that a glitch? Or I can see, wow, if you're watching my screen, so I can actually see through that window. Are we watching dziAR then?
Yeah, I could see through the window.
Yeah, is that, oh, I don't even know if that's supposed to be there. I should turn my hacks off before casting, obviously. dziAR's got a nice shot onto dewshu though. Unfo Midnight City. Sorry, I'm still lost at that one. We'll bring it back, but syf looked pretty comfortable in taking this one out. 2-1 though. If anybody can clutch it, it's Unfo. He's got the bomb in his hand, so that's going to make his job or make his life a little bit easier. But he can still not push onto either of these bomb sites because they are being swarmed. Wolfy is at back of A, and HH is also watching the front of A from SL room. He's got a nice little pixel gap that he can fire his AWP across. I think Wolfy and Unfo are going to come into a 1-on-1 fight here. Wolfy will have the advantage though because he can hear Unfo running around. He just needs to try and peek out at the same time, at the correct time. Unfo's going to push through, and Wolfy's still not moving. Finally moves. He misses his shot, and oh no. Cakes it big time. Unfo might just actually have this one. That could be the straw that broke the camel's back for Suit Up. It could all fall apart right here. I don't think that Unfo is going to give this round up without a fight, and indeed he brought it to him, but HH with the USP needed to move quickly because he didn't have a kit. In fact, managed to take down the remaining terrorist and get the defuse. So 11-8 is the score right now. Still in favor of XP, but still syf, you know, are in it with a shot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still having a bit of a chuckle about that of Wolfy. Thought he got the kill with those couple of shots and did a quick switch, and yeah, they ended up dying for just so you guys know, never put your gun away unless you're sure you've got the kill. But we do have it, and H manages to pick up a nice, quick, easy kill there as they come down onto the ramp. He misses his second shot, unfortunately, so they are now into the B bomb site. Gives him a chance to crouch under things. He sees the bomber. He's got to get, there he goes. Finally gets it. Wolfy picks up a headshot onto Spunj. HH doing some big work this game. Manages to pick up Digz as well. He's got 3 for this round already. And Ump is the only one left. It looks like he's just trying to peek through, see what he can see at the top of ramps, which is where he is. And Ump manages to pick up 2 there on xertz and H. So Ump doing some big work here, but he is going to run into dziAR, but unfortunately dziAR loses that fight with Ump. Ump's picked up 3 now, and he's just absolutely dominating this. It looks like he's going to be running back down and out. He's only on 11 HP, so I don't know whether he wants to try and save, or he's just going to run around the back of the site and try and pick up a couple of extra frags. But he is running right around the back. He's going the incredibly long way with only 30 seconds left in the round. He knows he's gonna have to pick up 2 kills here. Otherwise, he won't be able to get that bomb down. By the time he actually picks up the bomb and tries and plants it, it might be a little bit too late. But Wolfy2G is actually at the back of that ramp there. He's going to probably just duck in behind there before Ormf manages to get up, and Troppo manages to see him and picks up the kill. So it is now 3 for 2 in this second half, 9-11 in the favour of XP. So SYF with the buy round on the counter-terrorist is making some nice comeback.
Well, it was a pretty nice play there by Unfo. There was only so much he could do. He's sitting 10 for 2 right now. fufuba 1-4, almost donating. He's anchoring for sure, and I think maybe they need to lift. They need him to lift to be able to take out this T side half just like that. A decimation of Suit players onto the XP team. They have all gone down very quickly. In fact, only losing xertz there. So quick round indeed. It was an eco/deco there for Team XP, and that will make the score 11-10. So for the prediction to come right for our ref Azar, we need 5 straight rounds for XP. It's going to be a big ask for them, and in fact Suit may just be able to come back and push it to a third here, Rag.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see that, because Suit is a very, very good team. And a lot of these players are well known, not quite as well known as dewshu, Spunj or Digz, but still a very well known players in the community. As I said at the very start of the first map, this could go either way. Two very good teams with very good players. We do have a lot of action going on at the moment. It's already down to a 4v2 though, unfortunately. 3v1 now. fufuba is the only one left, sitting over at the vines, just trying to come out inside the smoke. He does have the bomb in his hand, so it's going to be a little bit easier, but unfortunately Wolfy manages to peek out with the AWP, pretty much point blank, and shoot him in the face. But it is good to see that Wolfy's not on the bottom of the ladder this time. He does have 3 kills. He's not far away from it, but he's actually in the middle of the team.
Well, that's all you need. 3 for 4, better than 3 for 7, which is what xertz is on. Unfo bossing at 10-4, but HH also stepping up to the plate. He's got 11 frags and only 4 deaths with that one. What are the T's going to do? They're going back to their pistol round strat and looking to work into this B bomb site here, walking down white holes into brown holes. In fact, Wolfy2G and xertz are waiting for them, but it has been a 3A stack. Spunj is making a lot of noise at this top site. He has been spotted just pushing out of vines right now on 59 HP. Will check CT con and in fact make his way to 5 train, ninjaing back and forth. His eyes there waiting for him, but I think the rest of the boys are going to hit B anytime soon, probably at the 1 minute mark. fufuba is going to flash straight in. They will rush straight down as soon as troppsta takes down Spunj. He did manage to get 1 player though, and that's all they needed in dziAR. Wolfy2G at back of site, AWPs down fufuba. He goes for his second shot, misses it, has to use the deagle, and indeed does to finish off Digz. Still hasn't reloaded that one, so he's only got a few bullets left, more using it for scouting purposes. Finally goes for the reload, switches back to AWP. dewshu still sitting on site alongside Unfo. HH is on 6 HP, but he managed to make it count by taking down 1, barely missing the second shot and the final shot onto dewshu, but Wolfy2G does not make that same mistake, and they will defuse and in fact take the lead 12-11 here on the business end of the second map train.
There's some good CT strats coming out of the Suit guys here. XP, it seems that every game they've played, they've probably been a little bit lax on their terrorist side when it comes to their strat. Don't know exactly what they're doing. Wolfy has a massive fail flash right just there as I was watching his screen. But the XP guys are going to really have to try and do something very, very shortly, because they just keep falling behind in these rounds. It does look like they're playing it a bit slower. They're just smoking everything up so they can get themselves into better positions. xertz is sitting on top of that ladder, just waiting for one of them to peek out or run a little bit too far through that smoke so he knows where they are. Wolfy sitting in that B bomb site with the AWP again. There is only fufuba sitting over at the top of the B bomb site, trying to do something. He's going to throw a flash out. No. Looks like, but there we go. Midnight City's actually picked up 1 now. dewshu manages to pick up xertz. Troppo sitting there as well. Troppo manages to get a return kill onto Spunj. He's trying to do as much as he can at the moment, but unfortunately he gets taken out by Ormf, and it's all left up to Wolfy now against 4 of them. He manages to pick up 1 in fufuba. He knows where the 2 others are. They both go running it back around to the back of a bomb site. So it should be interesting to see what Wolfy can do here. There is 3 of them hanging around. He's not sure exactly where he's got to go, how he's going to do this. But the bomb is now down. dewshu plants that, and now they're just setting themselves up, just trying to corner him. But unfortunately, Midnight City manages to pick him up, coming around the back of those stairs.
Well, it just seems as if XP are hanging on here, but you never know which way this game is going to go until the end. 12-12 apiece. It is all tied up once again in the server, and this is going to be a fight to the finish, ladies and gentlemen. Suit have the easier side on CT side, but XP can buy up, and it looks as if the Suit boys are on a deco. Midnight City is going to take down Wolfy already. Where was that? Over at A. He was just trying to push up through Tcon and got orped down by Midnight City, aka Digz. HH was in a firefight at the B bomb side. He pushed up to brown holes, trying to play it a little bit aggressive. Midnight City is only on 27, so there've been a lot of tags, but only 1 death so far in this, and it still could be a Suit round if they can manage to get a few lucky shots off just like that. dziAR all the way from heaven, from hell, takes down 1 player in CTCon, so a very long deagle shot indeed. Chops trying to run up into white holes. dewshu was there waiting for him the entire round, and that 50 seconds wasted, I guess, all pays off in the end. If he can get a frag out of it, dziAR will take down Midnight City. dewshu again, lucky spray somewhat. dziAR jumped up, and I think he caught a bullet because of that jump. Instead of just running normally back into CTCon, Unfo will take down HH, and they take the lead 13-12 here. XP are only 3 rounds away from moving on to the grand final, but if it goes the other way, we might just still see a 3rd map.
Definitely. Well, Suit are now on a full buy, and they've shown how strong they are at holding their side. It looks like the XP have come out with a couple of strats that the Suit boys weren't expecting. But definitely, there we go. HH picks up a big shot there onto Spunj. And there's an oomph sitting down. He's managing to get himself absolutely flashed the hell out of it by dziAR there. dziAR goes for a big spray as he runs away, knowing that there's only 1 guy up there. Unfortunately wasted all his nades on that bad. Troppsta's hanging under that oil rig, just in the mid there, but it does look like we do have a couple trying to move through. Oh, dziAR manages to take him out already, so it is already down to 5v1 with dewshu just getting taken out there by H, and xertz manages to take out Midnight.
Well, SYF are still, or SYF.Suit Up are still managing to hang on. Right now we have 13 apiece, and geez, this one is just too difficult to call. XP, if they can continue to maintain their lead, they may just be able to take it out, but if Suit wins 2 in a row like they could do now, if they win this round, it may be all over for this map, and we could move on to Tusk, and xertz going to take down dewshu. He tries to drop down SL room. fufuba with the bomb is looking to push into B. Midnight City's already there on site, and is just AWPing the back of well, I guess the back of unders, because we will see Wolfy there. And in fact, Wolfy's probably the most important player here, being the AWPer on the Suit team. He won that round last round by taking down 2 frags, and now that he's been taken out, I think they're in a much better position to try and hold, even with a 4v3 disadvantaged player count. We need Digz to try and frag once again. fufuba will take down xertz, and I'm still waiting for this Digz shot. Indeed, finally it comes, and just like that, Spunj and fufuba will all team up together, and they maintain their 1 round lead. We're pushing towards the final score, 16-14, 15-15, something like that, I'm sure, is going to come up. I just can't pick it yet. XP probably just slightly favoured here, Rag.
Yeah, they've got 1 round up, and they are the more experienced players in Counter-Strike source scene. If I found anything out from our recent stint at Respawn Land, is that we should never predict how the games are going to go. I'm seeing we got all but we lost all
every
but 1.
Single time, man. I can't believe it.
But definitely, so we do have a 4v4 now already. Troppo managing to make that a 4v3 as he takes a head off of Spunj with the Deagle. But dewshu gets a return kill on him. It looks like it is Deagles versus a buy-up at the moment. Midnight's managed to pick up xertz, and there we go, and Ulf manages to pick up Wolfy as well. We are down to a 1v3 where we do have only dziAR left against Ulf, dewshu, and Digz. and it does look like they've managed to push their way into the B bomb side. The bomber's not there yet. He's now finally making his way in as dziAR manages to come around finally, but unfortunately runs straight into the crosshair of Wolfy, who's waiting underneath that train, and picks up dziAR. 15-13 on the score.
Match point here for, or semi-final point I should say, for Team XP. They may just have this one in the bag if they can frag out. 16-7 unfo's score. Spunj 9-8, dewshu also 9-8. Midnight City and fufuba trailing from behind with the neg KDRs, and for Suit Up it's HH who is leading on 16 for 8. Also dewshu is going to +1 here, score, and drops xertz as he tries to push up into Whiteholes from SL room. They have a 4v4. Wolfy 2G sitting still mid of the table. He's happy with just being complacent on 8 for 8, 6-9. Troppsta is getting his sexual innuendo in on CSS, and xertz 5-13. Hasn't had the best game on train, but it can be forgiven of him because HH and dziAR have just been fragging so hard that it's sometimes difficult to get a kill away from them. Speaking of Troppsta and Wolfy 2G, the other two players that are still alive here managed to bring out their guns and show what they are worth. When the chips are down, it is just up to those two players to try and carry. Indeed, they have an unfo. Might just save here. It looks like he will on 40 seconds left. No, he's trying to run to get the bomb. I didn't realize it was dropped down. And where is it? It is just outside, or I guess just inside, depending on which way you look at it, from Tcon. He's looking to push out into mid. They don't realize that the bomb is there. Troppsta and HH are still waiting around this A bomb, but I don't think they realize that unfo can pick it up. He's run right past it. In fact, didn't want to make that sound. And I'm sure that I guess the SYF boys that are dead are going to say when unfo actually picks up the bomb. It has been now, so Troppsta has just started to move out alongside of unfo. He's going to throw 1 and 2 flashes down. A nade takes HP out to HH, sorry, down to 73 HP. Unfo is going to finish off one, and it came down to a close 1-1 in the end. Troppsta just managing to save it by the skin of his teeth. The power in numbers was proven there, and XP are in the lead 15 for 14. This is where the men are distinguished from boys.
Looks like we could be looking into our second draw for the day. All the Suit guys need to do is just win this last round. They can go into overtime and see if they can pick it up there. They do have the Counter-Strike start if they do make it into overtime straight away. But it does look like we do have the XP boys. They're going over to that B. It's quite interesting because you have that drop down, so it could be B or A still. It looks like they're just waiting around, just sitting there. I do hear AWP shots go off. I'm not sure exactly where they are. Wolfy 2G's taken 3 HP from an aid there. And Troppsta's just sitting on the back of that oil tanker in the middle of B, just waiting for someone to try and peek across at that top ramp. But it does look like they've dropped down. They are at that SL area. So looks like a couple of flashes going out, but I think dewshu manages to pick up Wolfy with AK there. As he tried to come through, and it looks like this might be their opening to try and come out and win this game. And it looks like xertz has been taken out by Spunj as well. Unfortunately, H is just waiting in that mid area, just waiting for someone or anyone to try and cross over. And here we go. So HH comes out, manages to get tagged, but takes out fufuba. Takes big flashes, unfortunately gets taken out as well from behind by Spunj. And we do have dziAR. dziAR does pick up the headband on Spunj, and Wolfy manages to pick him up. That is the game. 2 maps. 2, the guys from XP picking up the second match 16-14.
What a game in the end. It was just that final round which it came down to. They did really well in, and unfo just went to town. Spunj took down 2, unfo also with that, and well-deserving victors. I'll move on to the grand final, but what a long 2 maps that we saw in the end. 16-6 and 16-14. XP have, you know, had it pretty tough on train, but I guess the lead that they give themselves to begin with is what ends up making them win in the end.
Definitely. Well played there by the guys on XP. Big work was being done by fufuba and dewshu all games. I've got to give props to H on that team, so he can trying to pull his team back on that team. But that is all that we have for today. So thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to visit www.gamestar.com.au. If you want to request a game, just hit that big request button at the top, and one of us will probably jump in and do it for you. Other than that, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next time.